YouTube? Synergasm here, coming at you with a new video. Let's get straight to it. This time it's a little change of pace here. It is a moveset video, and I'm going to be doing these along with, the Wi-Fi battles that you have come to expect from me. And if I come up with any other ideas for videos, I will put them out as I come up with them. But in the meantime, I'm going to switch off from Wi-Fi battle to moveset to keep things a little fresh and a little diversity and variety in my video uploads. But anyway, let's get straight to it without further ado here. This is my Trevenant set. Now let me just say something about Trevenant here. I will admit, at first, when I first heard about Trevenant, and I was learning all the 6th gen Pokemon, I'd have to say that I wasn't the most excited about him. Looking at Gourgeist having a lot more bulk to him on the defensive side, with his typing being the same as this guy, I was more attracted to Gourgeist at first. And no, it was not because of his move Trick or Treat, which I think is not that good, but that's beyond the point. I didn't give him too much of a first glance, but without further ado, let me get to the point here. After I gave him a chance and I sort of tinkered around with a moveset and with the EV spread, I quickly fell in love with this Pokemon, needless to say. I had a personal experience. I'd have to say this Pokemon is one of the best that 6th gen has to offer amongst all the other great Pokemon that have come out, despite the very low amount of Pokedex that it has increased within this generation, I should say. But anyway, let's get straight to the set, like I said. So this is a wall Pokemon. He's a tank. He can take hits for sure and wear down your opponents. That's the job of a tank. And let's get straight to his typing. So he has the dual typing of Ghost and Grass. Now this comes with its benefits. Normally a Grass type is weak to the Poison type, but due to Ghost being resistant to it, you get neutrality through it, so it's a neutral hit. A lot of people, I can't tell you how many times people are packing the Poison Jab on a Dragon or whatever they are for their Fairy check, thinking, okay, this guy's a Grass type, I could, hit him with a super effective hit. But due to my dual typing, I resist it, and I always take it amazingly. I get my status off, and I'm able to take hits tremendously better. But let's start off with the nature here. So, like I said, he's a tank. He's got decent bulk naturally. You would see more in his special defensive side, but due to that reason, we're gonna go with the special defense nature. Careful, which minus his special attack. You could go for the minus speed, but honestly, you're not going to use any special attacks, especially in this set, so you might as well just hinder that because you're not going to use it. And we couple that with its hidden ability, which is available through Friend Safari, and that's Harvest. And what Harvest basically does is you have a 50% chance every turn after your berry has been consumed to regenerate a berry and hold it. Now, take into account if you're already past half health and you're at a position where your berry can be consumed and you harvest it that turn with your 50% probability, you get to use the berry instantly again. So that's pretty awesome. So along with this, the berry that I chose and most people are probably using on a harvest set is Citrus Berry, and the reason for that is it's your source of recovery. This is a tank, so you want it to last as much as you can. You want to squeeze as much use out of it as you can, so you give it the Citrus Berry. You go past half health, you gain a decent amount back. If you get back down and Harvest kicks in 50%, boom, you reuse your berry. And if you're lucky, you use your berry at the beginning of that end phase, as you want to call it. You get hit, Citrus Berry activates, and then if you're lucky, Harvest kicks in, and if you're not past full health again, it'll activate again, and you'll have double the gain of HP for the same turn, which is awesome. So Citrus Berry. Oh, and another side note with the ability Harvest. In Sun, if you have like a Charizard Y or a Ninetales with Drought, it makes the Harvest 100%, so you get to yield the berry usage every turn, which is great. So let's go on to the EV spread here. You want to get as much HP as you can without focusing too much into it. 238 I found to be the perfect amount, and it gives you an even number of HP at the end, which is optimal for your health gaining. And yeah, so you basically want 238 HP EVs. Now you go on to the defense. You do want to invest some into it, but you don't have to max it out, and I'll explain why a little bit later. So you go 144 in defense, and I find it to be a very optimal amount. and 128 in special defense. You would think, why not max this out? But to be honest, With this perfect number and this nature, I have found it that I can take a Shadow Ball from a Gengar or an Alakazam, without choice specs obviously, or I'm able to take a Sludge Bomb. I'm able to take I actually took a Dark Pulse from super effective stab. So point being, this guy takes hits in the special, and you don't have to max it out. You want to like give even spread because of the tankiness. You are going to have a lot more special defense by like 30 or 40 numbers, but the reasoning why that doesn't matter, I'm going to explain right now. Onto the moveset, he's got Leech Seed, which is another form of residual damage and health gain. You're gaining off of them. I don't really have to explain Leech Seed, but Will-O-Wisp is your status of choice. He is a ghost type, so he gets access to it. Luckily, even though he's a grass type, he still gets access to this fire type. You want to do that because even though your defense is lacking even by a little comparison to your special defense, Will-O-Wisp balances that out. What it does is it hinders your opponent's attack by a decent amount. You're able to take things a lot more better. A lot more better. That's not even a statement. A lot better is what I'm trying to say. So that's a choice of Will-O-Wisp. Shadow Claw is your stab with a high critical hit ratio. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a crit off of it, and it's not really luck hacks at that point because that's what the move is intended to do, and it's stab. And your attack isn't that bad considering I'm not investing into it whatsoever, and I've finished off so many Pokemon after they take Leech Seed damage and burn for a couple of turns and I get the Shadow Claw crit off. They're done. They're out. I have one shot at a Gengar with this. I have one shot at an Alakazam and brought it down to its sash. I have done nice damage on a lot of Pokemon, so Shadow Claw is really awesome. The last move you want on this guy is Protect. For one, to scout out what your opponent's going to do. If you predict them to be a choice Pokemon, you see what they lock themselves into. And the third reason is because you get extra Leech Seed, recovery and damage on them and on yourself, extra Will-O-Wisp burn, and if you miss your harvest for the 50% probability last turn, you can protect, and basically get another chance at resetting your Citrus Berry so you can be in a better standing for the next turn. So that's the reason for that. So many times, you know, Pokemon have like attempted to kill me off right before their status takes them out. I just protect, they die, I'm chilling there, gaining my health and doing what I do, and I'm in good standing and they're dead. So that's basically the reasoning for Protect there. But anyways, guys, that is my set. You guys might have seen my Trevenant on my Wi-Fi battles. I called him the Great Deku Tree. Legend of Zelda reference for those of you who know. But yeah, I would really appreciate you guys trying this out. It has given me phenomenal results, and I expect the same for you guys if you give it a consideration. Even if you don't put it directly into the game, you could try it always on PO or Showdown. And yeah, give it a chance, guys. I know you guys will like it if you use it correctly. It is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who's trying to think of more Pokemon to use and who have not tried Trevenant previously. So yeah, guys, that'll about do it for this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you feel the need to. And thank you guys for watching. You have a great day, and the Wi-Fi battle will be uploaded within the next few days. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great one. Synergasm out.